Alright, today we're going to do an ab workout using all the equipment we have at our disposal. I'm going to show you how I would use a medicine ball, an ab roller, a resistance band, a pull-up bar, and a good old bench. And we're going to go through a full workout doing 3 sets of each. That's how I do it. So let's get started. I like to do the hardest things first, 3 sets on the bench, doing what I call decline leg lifts. So what you're going to want to do is put your butt sort of close to the edge here, and this whole exercise is really going to be focusing hard on your lower abs. You're going to lay flat, like so, kind of get it so that your tailbone is balancing on the edge. And with your arms, reach up and grab the bench in a way that sort of keeps you centered and grounded. If you can't reach the end, if you're working with a longer bench, grabbing here is fine. Just make sure you've got some leverage. So what we're going to do is keep your legs straight the entire time as best you can. And I'm going to start, I like to do sets of 20. So we're going to do 3 sets of 20. And you can do them with me. See how many you can get at first. If you can't do the full 20, a set of 10 is fine. So here we go. Let's get started. Move, cat. All right. 1. Keep your legs nice and straight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't use the bouncing motion from your legs. Keep it nice and under control. I believe that was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, I don't like to give myself too much rest for this, so I'm only going to take 30 seconds, and then we'll do another set. If you feel like you need a little bit longer, you can pause the video, and that's fine. But maybe get ready, shake out the legs a little bit. This can be hard on the hip muscles. Let's get right back down for another set. And that's 30. These get hard real quick. Ten. 18, 19, 20. Somewhere around the beginning of set 2, you start feeling how this gets a little painful. It's a good workout though. It's one that you definitely feel the next day. One more set. And I like to do this first because I think form is important. If you tire yourself out too much with other workouts, coming back to this and doing it with bad form, it defeats the purpose. Oh, that was a fast 30 seconds. Here we go. Five, 10. 15. All this hurts. Alright, feeling good? Take a full minute rest before we move on to the next exercise. Alright, for this next one, you're going to need a pull-up bar or at least something to hang from. A well-positioned tree branch would do fine. For me, my pull-up bar is a little bit low, so when I hang from it, my feet are kind of dragging on the ground. If you have room underneath you to straighten your legs, then what you would want to do is kind of like the hanging version of the leg lift we just did, where you would lift your legs like that, trying to keep them straight. What I have to do is kind of different. What I'll be doing is I'll be keeping my legs straight out and I'll be bringing them in like this. Tuck the knees to the chest, straighten them out. Do them slow, do them right, and I do them for a set of 10. They can be pretty tough, especially if you're holding that extended position for a length of time. All right, so let me show you what that looks like. Let's get ready. Set of 10, 30-second rest, and let's do it again. All right, here we go. So the tough part is, it's kind of hard to breathe while doing that. That's tough part number one. Tough number two is you need to keep your body from swinging. To stay stable, you kind of have to keep your shoulder muscles activated the whole time. Sort of center your whole body. Don't want to be swinging back and forth while you do it, that's cheating. Oh, good on the lower abs. A little bit tough, that's 30 seconds, right back at it. And you end up making some pretty silly faces while you do it too. That's fine. One more. Out of breath. Legs tired. 10 more seconds. Alright, let's go. Last one, and we're done with this. You can see during the end there, when you get tired, your form starts to break down. My legs weren't as high as they were at the beginning. They were getting a little low. Something I need to work on. Alright, let's move on to some ab roller workouts. Alright, next we're going to be using this ab roller for 3 sets of 10. Now, this one, form is essential here, and I can't do the kind where you're on your toes like this and you go full out like a Superman push-up position. I can't do that. Not many people can. So I go on my knees, and it's nice to have something soft underneath like a yoga mat. So remember that this is an ab workout and not an arm workout or a shoulder workout. You want to keep your abs crunched like this. You probably don't want to let your back buckle like that. Keep it kind of up like this. That means your abs are being kept tight and crunched the whole time. So when you go out, remember, like I said, not an arm workout. You're not going to want to be going like this. That's not how we move. All right, 3 sets of 10. Let's get started. Abs tight. 1. Your knees stay on the ground, but your feet lift up. 10. Give ourselves a little 30-second rest, and then let's get back at it. Go out as far as you feel comfortable. There's no need to go full stretch like this. Just do what you can manage at first. You're gonna have to move because 30 seconds are up. All right. Three. 5. 10. Another little wrist rest. Weird thing is, parts of my body start hurting that you don't really expect. Like for some reason my hamstrings are a little bit tired doing that. Not sure why, but as long as the most tired part of your body is your abs, then you're doing okay. And that's a quick 30. Back at it. Five. 9. 10. And these can get pretty nice. You can also do variations of this where maybe instead of going straight out, I go to the side, however you want. Just be careful you don't fall on your face. Now we're going to move on to the medicine ball or exercise ball And we're going to do rollouts, kind of like what we're doing here, but the reverse. You'll see what I mean by that in just a sec. Alright, this is a weird one, where it's kind of like the opposite of an ab roller. I'm going to be sort of rolling backwards on my body while my hands stay in the same spot. So let's show you what that looks like. Down on your hands in roughly a push-up position. Feet on the ball. And it's going to look like this. You roll back. Alright, that was one. Let's just keep going. 2, 3. Keep your abs tight in a crunch position. 7, 8. That's it. Now that gets tough. One thing I recommend here is keeping your hands wide for stability, as sometimes you might rock side to side. And depending on where the ball is on your legs, that can make it much harder. The ball further down on your legs, the closer it is to your foot, the harder it's going to be. If you want it to be a little bit easier, maybe have the ball up around your knees. Alright, let's get started again. Just make sure you have enough room to do this. Sometimes it takes a little bit of adjusting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. That last one probably wasn't great form. It gets harder as it goes on, and ideally, just like with the ab roller, you want to keep your body kind of crunched like this. Don't let your back drop. My back was starting to drop towards the end there, getting tired. One more. One more set of 10. I think it's about time. Let's get this over with. Okay. Maybe I'll go a little easier on myself today, put it around my knees. Alright. That's it for concentrating on these front middle abs. Let's move on to something that can work our obliques a little bit. After that, I think we'll be done for the day. It's been rough. We're going to finish up with some side bends to work on our obliques. And how that's going to work is you're going to keep your feet about shoulder width apart, and when you're going to go down slowly to one side, keeping your back straight. You don't want to hunch forward or lean back too much. So down to the side, get a nice controlled bend, feel the crunch here, and when you come back up, go a little bit further than upright. So down and then up a little bit more to get a little secondary crunch over here. You can do that with anything that provides resistance. You can even hold like a backpack full of books. I'll do the first set with a dumbbell, and then after that I'll show you how to do it with a resistance band. All right, so just a nice controlled set of 10. Then we'll switch hands, another 10. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch hands, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now let's jump right into the next set. We don't really need to do the 30-second rest this time because while one side is resting, the other one's working, and you get to sort of alternate. With the resistance band, how I like to do it is you kind of drape it on the floor, step on it with one foot, then you kind of pull it tight with the other foot, and like so. So now I can let go with this foot, and now there's just a nice stretch going on between my hand and my foot here. And that's going to provide resistance for me like this. 1, 2. And you can adjust this resistance depending on where you grab on the band and how strong your band is. The same way you adjust the resistance with the dumbbell by increasing the weight. Just using a resistance band places the emphasis on a different part of the motion. So I like to mix it up. Then to switch hands, you just sort of do the mirror image here. Step, step, and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I'll just finish this out with the resistance band. Let's do one more set. 3 sets on each side. Let's get right into it. This time I think I'll grab a little bit lower on the resistance band and step a little bit higher with my foot so it's a little bit harder. Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing on the other side. Last one, then we're done. And we'll go get a drink, go get a snack, do what you gotta do. Step nice and high. Good stretch. I like to wear gloves when I do this. Otherwise, sometimes it pulls the little hairs on my hand. It's weird. The rubber resistance band kind of gets to me. But a nice pair of workout gloves fixes that. One more. 10. All right, and there you have it. Hope you had a good workout. I know I did. See ya.